Hello Alec. I want to start off by saying that I love your videos. And I wanted to thank you for all that you give to the poker community. That being said, I would like some much valued input on a hand I played about a week ago. My poker buddies say this was a very tight call and I should be raising almost all the time for value, but I disagree. Anyway, here's what happened. I was playing at a 1-2 table at a new casino, so I didn't know anybody there when I sat down. I had been playing with all these people at the table for the entire 3-hour session though, so I feel like I had a decent enough read on everyone. I was in the small blind and was dealt ace-10 of hearts and started the hand with about $90. One person called, and the button raised to $8. I called, and everyone else folded. My read on him that he was a pretty solid player who would be willing to put chips in with a mediocre hand if he thought he was ahead. He also didn't seem like the type to make any silly or crazy moves. These two things factor a lot into my decision. When he raised, I put his range on ace-queen off, down to queen-jack suited. He might have had a monster, but I felt like he would have raised more.
To the flop.
The flop comes king-queen-queen. With 2 hearts. I check to the aggressor, who checks behind. The turn comes a 4 of hearts. I decided to check the turn, which may have been a mistake, but, oh well. He checks behind again. The river is a 9 of diamonds. I lead out for $10, and he raises to $20 in about 3-4 seconds. I think, and think, and think. I'm contemplating a raise or a call as I can't fold this one. I knew he had a queen, but wasn't sure what his other card was. There was no way he had a flush, because the best he could have was Jack-9 of hearts, and I don't think he would have raised pre-flop with that. I also know he didn't make a straight, as I felt like Jack-10 was a little loose for his pre-flop raise. So I put him on either ace-queen, king-queen, or maybe queen-jack. I feel like if he had any of these he would raise the same amount. Ace-queen and queen-jack for pure value and king-queen the same amount as to not scare me off a weaker hand than I had. I don't think he put me on a flush, but I feel like he was putting me on a king given the action. I also feel like if I raised, the only hand I was beating that would have called was ace-queen specifically. Anyway, after showing the table what I was tanking with, I end up just calling and he shows king-queen. What do you think? Am I missing on value here in the long run, or did I make a good call? Or should I have just folded? Either way, thanks for taking the time to read this and give your input. Cheers buddy. Kyle.